George,
why don't you take a seat? Why don't you take a seat and take a look? Why don't you take a seat? Why don't you take a seat and I'll be right back.
why don't you have a seat?
Why don't you have a
and I'll
seat?
be right back.
And I'll be right back. Why don't you have a seat and I'll be right back? Why don't you have a seat and I'll be right back? Sometimes it's not good to look back on the past. Sometimes it's not good to look back on the past.
Sometimes it's not good to look back on the past.
Sometimes it's not good to look back on the past.
Up in the context of the conversation.
Hey, people are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please? Hey, people are starting to stare. People are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please?
You're starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please?
Can you keep your voice?
That's like saying there's only one flavor of ice cream for you.
Let me clear over you. Let me tell you, Loss. Let me tell you, Loss. There's lots of flavors.
Let me tell you something, Ross. There's lots of flavors out there.
Let me tell you something, Loss. Let me tell you something, Loss.
All right, kids, I gotta get to work. If I don't input those numbers,
You got to get to work.
doesn't make much of a difference.
I've got to get to work. I've got to get to work.
This was Carol's favorite beer.
She always drink it out of the can. I should have known.
She always drank it out of the can. I should have known.
She always drink it out of the can. I should have known.
That is amazing. Congratulations.
You know, I figure if I can make coffee, there isn't anything I can't.
If I can make coffee, there isn't anything I can do.
Everyone thinks they're a good kisser.
Oh, I've got references.
Everyone thinks they're a good kisser. Everyone thinks they're a good kisser.
As your future lawyer, I'm gonna advise you that's freaking crazy. I never do anything crazy. I'm always waiting for the moment, planning the moment.
Maybe.
This may be the only moment I'm gonna get. I gotta do what that guy couldn't. I gotta take the leap.
This may be the only moment I'm gonna get. This may be the only moment I'm gonna get. This may be the only moment I'm gonna get. I'm done being single.
I'm done being single.
I'm done.
I'm
being
not
single.
good at it.
I'm not good at it.
Well, I was 18, okay? I was a virgin. Been waiting my whole life for a pretty girl to want my olives.
Marshall, I'm gonna give you only a wedding present.
Marshall, I'm gonna give you an early wedding present.
Marshall,
Don't get married.
Marshall, I'm gonna give you an early wedding present.
Let's go. We can still make last call. What do you say, Lil?
still make the
Yo
last
ho
call.
ho and a bottle of rum.
We can still make a last call. We can still make a last call. Look, this woman could actually be my future wife, so I want our first kiss to be amazing. Look, this woman could actually be my future wife, so I want our first kiss to be amazing.
Look, this woman could actually be my future wife. I want our first kiss to be amazing.
Look, this woman could actually be my future wife. I want our first kiss to be amazing.
It's like that. You just stare down on them, let the eyes do the work.
Let the eyes do the work.
Honey, she's 16. Oh, it's okay for you to take an older lover?
Hey, watch it.
I want to go to the mall where she works.
I watch it. Look, Alex, why don't you take it outside, okay?
Don't even talk. Alex, why don't you take it outside, okay?
Why don't you take it outside, okay? Why don't you take it outside, okay?
It's Stanley McChrystal on satellite from Kandahar.
You're yakking at me.
It's being shot at by the fucking Taliban, and you were yakking in my ear.
You are yakking in my ear. You're yakking in my ear.
Yeah, because you let him off the hook, as was pointed out by everyone. You blew that interview, and you took it out on me.
You took it out on me. You took it out on me. You took it out on me.
You blew that interview, and you took it out
2 days after the thing with the student.
Okay, man.
Seriously, what the hell's going on?
How did
Exciting.
Hardly anybody who works for me is where they usually are.
Hardly anybody who works for me is where they usually are.
Hardly anybody who works for me is where they usually are.
That's what this is about.
That's what this is about.
You yakking in my ear.
Yeah, you know, I thought you were talking into my ear.
I thought you were talking in my ear.
That benefits only the perpetrators of it. The bloated administrators.
You are a dangerous man, spewing ignorance.
Spewing ignorance. Why don't you shoot it over to us? We'll take it. Well, why don't you shoot it over to us? Why don't you shoot it over to us?
Dude, sounds amazing.
Yeah. Why don't you shoot it over to us and we'll give it a look?
We'll give it a look. Why don't you shoot it over to us? We'll give it a look.
I don't know what happened to that guy, but he really hates college.
We should try to get in. We should try to get in.
Anyway, he's doing a TED Talks in Palo Alto tonight. Should we try to get in?
We should try to
I
get in.
dropped out of college.
아, 정말 개미들이.
They go, God, we've never worked in a place like this before. You're hilarious. And you get the best out of us.
이거 뭐야?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
I think that pretty much sums it up.